Hello, everybody, and welcome to Playing Catch Up, episode 31, where we catch you up on what you missed in South Florida sports over the weekend. I'm your host, Kylie Rae Wang, alongside Tamara Brown, and one really interesting team popped up this week, the Miami Dolphins, beating the Los Angeles Rams 28-17 in what is arguably the most exciting game of the season. Tamara, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like.
Well, first off, let's just start with the fact that the Dolphins closed as a 3.5-point underdog, and then to come out and play the way they did was just phenomenal. I don't think anyone was expecting that, just because of the hype around Sean McVay's offense and obviously the defense with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. So I think there was a lot of high expectations for the way the Rams are going to come out, but I kind of had it in the back of my head with the short turnaround of them playing that Monday night game and then getting back on the road and then coming down here to play. I was like, I feel like it's going to be questionable. And then obviously the Dolphins coming off, their 2-game winning streak and a bye, they just had way more momentum and energy going into this game. And then obviously Tua time. Everyone was super excited that it was Tua time. So I think a lot of people's eyes are opened, and I honestly keep going back to our beginning with week 1 episode where everyone was freaking out and panicking with how the defense was so young and making so many mistakes. And oh my God, they're going to be the same Dolphins team again this year. It was just a lot of negativity. And then here we are now in week 8, week 9, going into week 10. It's like this team is completely done a 360 in the way that they're playing. They're playing as a complete team. The rookies are finally coming to life. I mean, 2 interceptions, 2 strip sacks, a special teams touchdown. It's just so much to talk about, so much to even cover. I don't even know where to start, but just seeing how this team has progressed week by week by week, it's just no one would have expected this, especially with all the negative Nancy's in week 1.
Yeah, exactly.
But from a stat standpoint, Kylie, would love to see what you have to add for us.
Well, I was at the game, which is why we were discussing this before the show. I consider it to be the most exciting game of the season. Tamara says 49ers game. I'm going to say this one. It was a game that was supposed to be all about Tua Tagovailoa, and it ended up being all about the defense and the special teams, which showed up big. The Dolphins' defense was just crazy dominant. They forced Rams quarterback Jared Goff into making 4 first-half turnovers. Pretty sure the only reason they didn't sub him in for the second-string guy was because he's a nobody. But Eric Rowe and Christian Wilkins each had an interception. Shaq Lawson and Emmanuel Ogbah each had a strip sack. Andrew Van Ginkel, 78-yard fumble recovery touchdown. They pressured Goff on a third of his dropbacks. It was just an insane the amount of passes broken up was just insane. It was crazy to watch. Then you had this crazy Jakeem Grant 88-yard punt return touchdown. Jakeem Grant is a fast man. That was insane. And, we talked about Tua. Tua had a rocky start. He looked like he settled in a little bit more in the second half. He was 12 for 22, 93 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown was actually quite impressive. You're going to look at it maybe in a highlight and think, oh, good touchdown. Actually, a lot more impressive than it looks. It was a very, very little differential for mistakes there. He made a very good goal line slant to Devontae Parker. Unfortunately for Tua, his second play of the game was a strip sack recovered by the Rams. So I think that was probably a little bit hard to recover from in your first start as an NFL quarterback, but he did recover from there. The hip issue was a non-issue. He took some hits. He moved well. Miami ended up with only 145 yards, yet scored 28 points. That's the fewest by a team to win by double digits since 2006 league-wide. So a lot of positives here. Look, Tua might not end up being a Hall of Fame quarterback, guys, but it's been 1 game. Give him some time. And look, even if he doesn't end up having the best rookie season in the world, we can count on that defense to kind of come up big for us.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. This is, again, like I just said, and earlier when we were talking about the defense, it's 1 game. Everyone was freaking out after 1 game. I don't think we should write anybody off after 1 game, especially with what we've seen over the course of the season thus far. And next they go west to play the Arizona Cardinals. So looking to see how this team just continues to get better every week. It's really exciting, especially with the way things started off. Just to sit back and it makes you want to quote tweet all the people who had things to say in week 1.
Wow. Because add us on Twitter, you can see.
Don't you just love that when old tweets pop up and people are like, so how do you feel now? People have actually probably gone back and deleted some of those, actually. Probably thinking about it. But I'm just really excited to see how this team continues to progress, and just to see, like, you know, do they stick with Tua or do they go back to Fitzpatrick? Because, I mean, the team is doing well with both. So it's interesting to see, like, how
don't start on them. Don't start them.
Sorry.
This game, give him a shot, guys. Let him slide into this role. I think we saw a lot of good things from him out there. I think you see a lot of things that, you know, if you look really closely at the tape, you see a lot of good throws. Definitely made a couple of rookie mistakes, but hey, he's a rookie. Moving on to a team that is not quite as interesting, Inter Miami.
That's a hot take.
Well, Inter Miami lost to Toronto FC yesterday 2-1. Blaise Matuidi scored the only Inter Miami goal. He took the lead in the first half. They had a nice little first half lead, which they promptly blew. Playoff chances practically shot now. Inter Miami is now ranked 12th in the East. They do play their final game on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. versus Cincinnati, but it looks like their inaugural season will not see them taking a trip to the playoffs.
Sorry to hear that. It's crazy how things change over, you know, a 7-day period. Last Monday, we were like, oh, they're in 10th place and they still have a shot of making, you know, it into the postseason. And now here we are 7 days later. And it does not look like they have any chances of that. But, you know, we'll follow back up next Monday with hopefully an update from a win. But who knows, you know, keep our fingers crossed there. But moving on to our other Miami football team, the Miami Hurricanes. They're coming off a bye after their win against UVA 2 weekends ago. They are now ranked 11th in the AP poll, 10th in the coaches poll. They're going on the road to face NC State, who is no longer ranked in the polls. But, you know, this is a Wolfpack team who has, you know, has had a lot of success this season. They've been having some quarterback issues with injuries and such, so it should be interesting to see who starts for them this weekend. But they're also coming off a bye too. It's interesting, both teams coming off a bye. So I feel like both teams will be well rested and very prepared. And then great news for the Hurricanes, Brevin Jordan is back. He was said by Coach Diaz himself after practice today that he is healthy. He went out in the third quarter in the Clemson game with a shoulder injury. He did not play in Pitt or UVA, so it'll be exciting to have that addition on offense for the Hurricanes this weekend at NC State.
Yeah, I'm hoping Brevin a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. So looking forward to, you know, seeing what he's able to bring to the table to this offense that, as Coach Diaz has said many times, like, you know, they're really missing him, having him out there on the field. So looking forward to that road matchup against the Hurricanes and the Wolfpack. Kylie, what do you have to add for us with the Miami Marlins?
Yeah, just a quick note. The Marlins did decline the $4 million option for reliever Brandon Kinsler. He's now entering free agency. And that's about all I have to talk about right now for today. Marlins, Panthers, Heat. Not too much news there, but we'll keep you updated. I'll be back in 2 days on Wednesday. Thanks for having us, guys. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to 5 Reasons. We're working our way up to 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of this month. We'd love to have you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.